Today we're going to talk a bit about solo footwork or shines. People often tell us that they find it difficult to remember, they struggle with it, that's why they don't like it, or they find it really hard to pick up in class. So we thought we'll give you a few tips to help you decode it and hopefully make the learning process a bit better for you. Let's start with the first tip, the 4 counts of salsa. So if you studied music or another genre of dance, please note that you will have your own terminologies for what I'm about to describe. These terminologies that I'm using here is particular to salsa. Everything that you learn in salsa will at least contain one of these counts, a part of it, or a combination of them. Let's explore the first one, the basic count. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You learnt it in beginners. Now steps that also uses this count is something like a Suzy Q. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Or perhaps a front double cross. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Next we have the full count. It's all 8 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. An example of this is a step called side taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The third count is called chord beat. 1, 3, 5, 7. An example of this is a step called chord beat crossovers. 1, 3, 5, 7. When people talk about the chord beat, they often refer to the downbeat in the music. 1, 3, 5, 7. However, there's another chord beat called the upbeat. Like this. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's what causes the head nod factor in a lot of songs. So you have the downbeat on the odd numbers and the upbeat on the even numbers, and they come together in the music like night and day, the play of opposites. And that's what dancing is all about. Right, left, up, down, quick, slow, sharp, smooth. The last count we're going to look at, it's called syncopation. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Syncopation refers to the beats in between the numbers. It's where I said and. It's that little gap in between the numbers. If you do something on those ands, it's called a syncopated count. For example, a syncopated front double cross. 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7. Or it could be something as simple as a left flare. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. As I said before, all shines will at least contain one of these or a combination of them. So you could have a shine that counts 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6 and 7. Or 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this brings me on to the next step of learning the rhythm of a shine. In South Africa, where I'm from, we are taught to learn the rhythm with our mouth first and then implement it into our body or our instrument. For example, the teacher might go rakataka ta 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 ta, and then we have to repeat it with our mouth first and ingrain it into our body and then express it in physical form. Now in salsa, the teacher might use the rhythm with his mouth or the counting method. In either case, I would encourage you to master the count and the rhythm, and that will set you on the path to mastering the shine. Just remember, dancing is rhythmic movement, and if you have the rhythm section mastered, then you just need to master the movement. So our next step is understanding weight transference. When you're learning a shine, make sure you pay attention to whether the teacher is asking you to transfer your weight or not. An example of weight transference is a step where you shift your weight perhaps from your left foot to your right foot, and then your left foot is free to do whatever. Examples of non-transference of weight would be perhaps a kick, a flare, or a tap, or even a heel dig, where you don't transfer your weight onto that leg. Our next tip is learning the names of shines. Here's an analogy for you. If you learn somebody's name and you spend time with them, you will become much more familiar with them. That's the relationship with shines. So if you learn the name of a shine and you practice it, you will have that feeling of familiarity. For example, everyone knows the Suzy Q. Even if you're not comfortable with shines and you break for shines on the dance floor, you can at least do a Suzy Q for 3 reasons. You know the name of it, you know the step, and you know the rhythm of it because you've done it so often. So all we are saying is expand the repertoire of shines that you are familiar with. So going back to the analogy, if you get to know a lot of different people and know their names, if they all come together in a group, you're going to feel much more comfortable and familiar with that group. So taking that analogy back into salsa again, if you were to go to an advanced salsa class or a congress class, the teacher might use a lot of foundation stuff, but put his own twist on it. He might change the rhythm of it or turn it around, flip it the other way, and maybe add something unfamiliar. But if you have a really good foundation on the syllabus shines, then you're going to be much more comfortable in that class and the whole experience will be much more enjoyable. Here's another approach that is very user-friendly on the dance floor. It's called fillers. Fillers are really short segments, no longer than 4 counts long, that we use to spice up our basic step or to link steps. You get fillers for the front part of your basic, the back part of your basic, or the middle part of your basic. Here's some examples. Let's start with the front part of your basic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. A filler for the back part of your basic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. The most common filler for the middle part of your basic is using the cha-cha-cha rhythm. Here's an example. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, cha-cha-cha, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, cha-cha-cha, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You can also combine 2 or more fillers. Here's an example of how all 3 fillers are coming together. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, cha-cha-cha, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, cha-cha-cha, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Fillers are great because they're so short, easy to remember and easy to train in. Fillers are also a great way to develop your musicality. Because they're so short, you can sprinkle them in according to sounds you hear in the music. And my final tip for you is understanding the difference between timing and rhythm. For example, if we take the rhythm quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. If we start that rhythm on count 1, the count for it would be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. However, if we start it on count 2, the count for it will be 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, which feels completely different with the music. The reason why I'm mentioning this, it's because the student might capture the rhythm of the step, but start at the wrong time in the music. While the student might be rhythmic, they might not fit the music as the instructor intended them to. I hope you found these tips helpful and that it encourages you to explore shines more and that you get to enjoy them as much as we do.